You are watching an Ep4 review. Cue the music. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Wednesday. You know the vibes. I'm here with Greenleaf recap, man. If you're new to the channel, be sure to give me a subscribe. But check this out. Last night we had a hit. We had a good episode last night. I don't even know where I want to start, man. I really don't, man. You know what? I do. I'm starting with Carissa, but I didn't talk about it last week because I just did not see this land story developing like it is. So, last week, Carissa pretty much got a quote for the land, came to Jacob, even after Bishop told Jacob, don't sell, the key to, being prosperous and all this is to own things and not, sell things. That's how the wealthy stay wealthy. So anywho, this episode they go and sit down with whoever buying the land, right? And basically they just get the paperwork ready, etc., etc. And so Carissa, as they're talking, Carissa notices the guys, what do they call it? I cannot think of it. The cufflinks. And she's like, wow, those are some nice cufflinks, right? Okay, cool, fine. So they left. And Jacob was just like, she was thanking Jacob for doing this, and she was just like, well, we can't forget that this is half your land. It's not just mine, which Lord bless his heart. So moving on in the episode, Phil contacted Carissa, and I guess she's still working. I guess. I don't know. She always complaining about some money as if she ain't bringing none in. But, let me get on topic. So Phil wants to meet with Carissa to talk about the work that her school or the school that she's principal over or whatever she does at that school. Phil wants to meet with her about that. So after the meeting, Carissa notices Phil's cufflinks were the exact same cufflinks that the guy who's trying to buy the land was wearing. And he told her that he got them from somewhere, I don't know, but Phil told the truth. Phil told her that, he bought me these cufflinks, etc., etc. So this helper gets on the phone, make a phone call to basically get some info about the people that they're selling the land to, and then later in the show, she gets the info back from the girl, and basically the people or the company that's buying the real estate land to open up a yoga studio or whatever they opening up are funded through Harmony and Hope, aka Bob. So now, woo, Jesus, boy, this help get on my nerve. Oh Lord, I pray to go, Jesus. So. And now let me fast forward. They go sit down to sign the finalized paperwork. I'm sitting there watching the show. I just watched the show, y'all. I couldn't stay up last night, but I'm sitting there thinking to myself, boy, me and Carissa relationship about to make a turn for the better. I'm about to start liking this heifer, because Jacob had to sign because she ain't tell him nothing. She ain't tell that nigga nothing at all. And so she just sitting there like, should I not? Should I sign? Should I not? And ultimately, I'm just sitting there like, yo, boy, me and Carissa about to get on the good side now, you know what I'm saying? Man, Lord, behold, this heifer done put her name on there and then signed over the land for some money for a house that they can't even afford to pay for. But, Lord. So I'm watching the show where cussing my behind. Boy, you ain't nothing but a little money grabbing. Oh, I can't stand them. But you know what, man? Let me dissect this. So let me just go ahead and say this. So, Carissa's very smart. The fact that she was able to put two and two together and remember those cufflinks and had the knowledge to be like, hey, Phil, I like those cufflinks. Where did you get them from? And also not tell that she saw them before. I thought that was pretty cool, but I gave her some props. Now I got to tell her, man, that health ain't no good. She ain't no good. And you know what? This earlier in the show, her and Lady May had a scene. Well, basically, they both trying to print something, and Lady May was just like, oh, let me get my such and such to run to the store and get some more printer ink because we all know you don't like to wait. Amen, sister. Amen. So, anywho, because she don't. But you know, to me, this is the first step into Jacob and the Greenleafs divorcing that helpful. Because let me tell you something. If Jacob and Jacob divorced her, what she getting? Because he ain't got nothing. He ain't got a pot to piss in. He lives with his mama. Like, he ain't got a pot. But you know, this is the first step. Because when they find out that Harmony and Hope is the one that actually is buying that land, and when somehow, somewhere they find out that heifer knew, I can't wait for them divorce papers to be drawn up. I can't wait. Now, she might get a little child support for Squinky, but that's it. That's all she... Ooh, I can't stand that heifer, boy. Woo! She get on my nerves. So, let me get off of her. So, anyway, let me talk about this whole Bob situation. So, also, this episode, we learned... I'm going to just go ahead and say this. Phil... Ooh, boy, Phil don't do nothing but carry Bob nuts, man. Like, you know, he ain't nothing but a nut carrier, bro. Like, Phil writes Bob's sermons. Now, what type of pastor or somebody who claim that they have received the calling from the Lord got to have another man write his sermons? Let me just stick to what I want to talk about. So anyways, Phil got this church. What's the name of the church? I don't know, but the pastor name of the church is Kyle Weaver. It's a Harmony and Hope church. It ain't doing too good. At once upon a time, it had about 1,500 members. Now it's down to about 200 members, right? So he comes up with this idea that he wants to turn Calvary and, you know, mix those two churches together, bring them to Calvary. So this will be the first, you know, black and white church together. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, church is still segregated. I don't care what, you know, but we ain't going down that lane. So he wants Grace to reach out to Weaver and you know, organize the whole situation. Yada yada yada, right? So yeah, so Grace moving weird, bro. Because let me tell you something, I understand the grand scheme of things. The plan is to get the church back, but I hope this review don't be long because this episode was good, boy. So Grace made the mistake. She walked in on Bishop and Lady May arguing. Now, what they were arguing about, I'm gonna go ahead and say this real quick. Like, basically, a pastor from Atlanta reached out to Bishop and want Bishop to come speak at, you know, a program service. He tells Lady May hating as usual because ain't nobody hitting her line up for her to come speak, especially after a day with Lady May. Heifer, you ain't it. So she walks in and, you know, Bishop is like, hey, I can't have no sex, so I might well go preach. So Grace walked in perfect time because I can't do too much of Lady May. So she goes and tells Lady May and Bishop that, you know, Bob is trying to, you know, join these two churches together. And the bishop, the leader of sheep, the leader of the flock, he said, this thing is bigger than what y'all think it is. He said, basically, this man has a plan to unionize the black and the white churches together, and he is going to be head pastor at Calvary. And not anybody in this room having this conversation. That right there alone made me realize that's how you know when somebody is a leader, because they can see it before anybody else around them see it. Hint, hint, Lady May. Now, Gigi, I'm going to give her a slight pass considering that she got to deal with the whole fake son of hers, but we're going to get to that in a minute. So, Bishop later planned, and Bishop said, this is his plan and Grace. You know as well as I know, two minorities running a church like that ain't having black and a woman, and of course Lady May got offended, but we don't care what she talking about. So Bishop told Grace, he said, it's up to you to put a hope to this. And so, you know, I'm gonna stick. So anyway, so Weaver, Kyle Weaver, and I guess his flock attended the service, the service, you know, whatever, Sunday service or whatever, right? So this was the first time I can recall actually seeing Grace get up there and give a sermon, preach a sermon. And I ain't gonna lie, now you know she ain't my kind of preacher, but she was out there doing her best job. She you know, she was doing her thing. So you know, she basically preached, rise up. We rise up. We rise up. And you know, she spoke on the story about which one was it? Was it Pharaoh? Who was it? Oh man, what's that Bible story, man? Moses. How Moses was able to unite 12 different tribes to basically kill their firstborn lamb, or their first lamb, and wipe the blood up, take the blood of it, wipe the blood up, and put it over your door. And that way, in the Passover that night, you and yours gonna be saved. Y'all know the story if you go to church. I ain't no preacher. I ain't finna give it to you like that. But basically, she preached that and talked about how how he was able to get everybody to come together, which kind of is what Bob wants to do. And Bob is sitting there talking to Phil, like, man, I'm so amazed at how I never heard somebody draw that comparison from that story. That's so, and I was like, yeah, boy, she a Greenleaf, that Bishop daughter. That ain't my daughter, that's Bishop daughter. So anywho, then she switched, talking about Pharaoh, and all Pharaoh failed attempts, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't even in that. So then she starts, we rise up, and yada yada, whoop-de-whoop. And so the sermon was so powerful that Kyle Weaver told Phil, we ain't combining, we want to see this thing through. So Bob tell Phil to go get Grace, bring her to me. And Bob was like, basically, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Nah, you done set back something that could have happened right now to years from happening. Because, after that sermon, he ain't about it no more. And so long story short, Bob tells Grace, either you play by my rules or the Greenleaf is going to be out of Calvary completely. So we dealing with that right about now. And you know what? It ain't as entertaining as I thought it was. But anyway, so moving on. Let's talk about Grace moving her son to Memphis. What did we get? So early in the episode, she done got him a little apartment, little blow up mattress, little queen side now. He living good. Say he ain't got no job and he just met his mammy. He living good now. He in there cooking, and she's just trying to make conversation with him, and she asked him, did he learn to cook on the inside? And he in his feelings, and like it kills him how people think that being on the inside is some type of rehabilitation place where they learn new traits and all that. Man, we just asked you a question, nigga. We don't care what you learned in there. You feel me? So anyways, so she done moved him down. So also this episode, Sophia comes home. And that little heifer getting on my nerves. We done went through Zora being an aggravating bad. Ooh, Jesus. I can't do. So she come home to see her brother. Now this is what I have a problem. No, I'm going to tell the story. So Grace was like, what you doing here? She's like, I'm here to see my brother. And Grace was like, so y'all in contact? Like, how? When? Well, like, he ain't got no cell phone. You feel me? So anywho, she goes see him. And he's clearly an alcoholic. I guess he done been through a lot, whatever, I don't care. So he pour her a drink and he's sipping. Now she 18, she don't know nothing about drinking no scotch or Hennessy or whatever that was, Remy, whatever it was in the cup. So she knocks out, And what kills me, I don't know, maybe this was just me, I read him two ways. Now one way I was looking at him like, he was looking at Sophia when she was just like, I ain't gonna be like everybody else. I'm here to help you any way I can. He was looking at her like she was a whole snack. Like, like, he was looking at her. But then, once she fell asleep, he had this look on his face as if, man, can I really do this? Should I really do this? As if he got something up his sleeve that he, got planned or whatever. I don't know, but it just felt weird. But what I wanted to say was, how in the hell she got in contact with this boy? That right there should raise red flag, Grace. He in contact with your daughter. You just got, come on, like, this boy is connected to Basin and Rochelle some type of way. Or he's connected to Harmony and Hope Bob. Now, we ain't gonna even talk about how Phil went to Charity and told her, please get him something on Grace. I ain't got time for that because Phil, all you do is hold that man nuts. Like, you a puppet, bro. Like, no, you ain't getting no love over here. But as far as this AJ and Lil Mama Sophia situation, I can't. It's something going on, and I can't wait for it to come to fruition. So, that's that. So anyways, moving on, last but not least, I believe it's last but not least. I'm going to skip Zora and Sophia relationship. Oh, May went to go talk to Phil about it. This is what I mentioned earlier. May went to go talk to Phil about combining the two churches together. Ain't nobody asked her to do a damn thing. That's what I'm saying. She ain't no, I can't stand, man. Let me move on, man. She gonna have to realize that the Lord, her calling for the church is sitting over there with a big hat on. That's it. Nothing more. That's all. I can't stand her, man. So anyway, last but not least, Sophia, she stormed out. She told her mama that she ain't gonna lie for her, but she ain't gonna come back in this house until everybody know about AJ. Girl, sit your little light skin ass down. Ooh. Okay, we can wrap it up. So anyway, Noah called Grace because earlier in the show, Charity called him, left a strange voicemail. So long story short, Noah had to come out and tell his wife Isabella why he went to Memphis and about the baby. So now, instead of Grace, AJ, Noah, and Sophia knowing, not Isabel know, which is Noah's wife. So that's a person that we can't necessarily control. Now Noah said he moving back to Memphis to get to know his son, but his soon-to-be ex-wife know about AJ and Noah and what the girl name? Grace's son. So when he moved back, questions gonna pop up, and who's to say they ain't gonna call Isabella for answers? Man, I'm telling y'all, boy, getting real out here, man. But if I miss anything, y'all let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, happy Wednesday. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.